What's up, guys? Trail here, better known as Budget Bill, and this is your second stimulus check update and stimulus package update for Sunday, January the 3rd. Good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday. It's the beginning of the week, and I hope we have another exciting week as we did last week, which could actually happen if Mitch McConnell would just release the vote on the $2,000 stimulus checks. However, we know that he is not trying to bring this to a vote, which he is trying to include President Trump's other demands along with this bill in order for the vote. We also have some updated news on the pandemic viruses, and I want to share that with you today. Those are just some of the topics that we're going to cover today, but before we get started, be sure to like this video. If you like this type of content, it definitely helps out a lot as it takes a lot of time to research all of this information and to put it all together and to provide a scaled down version to share with you guys. Also, if you want to be a part of this community, we would love to have you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified of each new video. What's up, everyone, and what's going on with Mitch McConnell in giving us the remaining of the $2,000 stimulus checks? Most Americans have already started receiving their $600 stimulus checks, and Congress is still in the process of trying to approve of the additional $1,400 checks to go along with the $600 checks. But unfortunately, we have the biggest roadblock preventing us from getting it, which is Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. It appears that he continues to prevent this bill from going to the Senate floor for a vote. Perhaps it's because he knows that most Republicans actually agree that Americans should receive the additional aid, as we have been waiting for more than 9 months so far. McConnell has refused to bring this standalone bill to the table for that particular reason, but he decided to package the $2,000 stimulus checks with a few of President Trump's other demands, such as the repealing of Section 230 that shields tech companies from being held liable from what users post on their platform, and Trump's other demand of having an investigation into the voter fraud in the presidential election. And the reason he did this is because he knows that the Democrats would not be willing to approve of this bill, as they are no way related to the pandemic. Majority of lawmakers want the relief aid to have its own bill and to not allow other pork spending included in the bill, which is exactly why the previous $900 billion stimulus package had a hard time being approved of. Now that President Trump has demanded that Congress increase the stimulus checks from $600 to $2,000, the main guy leading the Senate refuses to give Americans anything else. Mitch McConnell has been very vocal about Americans do not need any more stimulus relief aid and how his colleagues would not vote for additional aid that would increase the deficit. Actually, the other day, Mitch McConnell had the nerve to say that giving more money to the American people would essentially be socialism for rich people. And Bernie Sanders slammed McConnell for his statement. Sanders said, "No way that Republicans are now concerned about socialism for rich people when they have passed huge tax breaks for corporations and that they have brought poster-sized checks to the Senate floor showing millions in tax rebates for companies such as Amazon, Chevron, and Delta Airlines." So the Democrats are wanting McConnell to split the three things from this bill up so that both chambers can actually vote on each one of them separately. But unfortunately, McConnell has declined. McConnell said that the Senate is not going to split apart the three issues that President Trump linked together just because the Democrats are afraid to address two of them. The Senate is not going to be bullied into rushing out more borrowed money into the hands of Democrats' rich friends who don't need the help. Who the hell is he talking about? I mean, didn't the Republicans approve of $10 million for the gender program in Pakistan in the $900 billion stimulus package? I mean, even his own party member, Senator Lindsey Graham, balked at McConnell for his socialism statement. Graham said, "With all due respect to my Republican colleagues, a $2,000 direct payment for individuals and families who are struggling is not socialism. In my view, it is necessary in the times in which we live. The country is being overwhelmed by the pandemic, hospitals are full, and businesses are hanging by a thread. Direct payments may not be most efficient way to help people in need, but given the situation we face, are extremely necessary. And I am so shocked by this statement from Lindsey Graham. It seems as if he has grown a heart over the last 30 days. He used to be against offering relief aid to Americans that were struggling, but I guess now that he is trying to ride the coattails of President Trump, he is on board with majority of Americans. People need more money than the $600 check, and they needed help fast, especially when we have so many people in America that are going without food right now. This is supposed to be the richest country, but Congress is treating us like a third world country. I mean, do you guys agree with me? I mean, let me know what you think. Or do you think that Congress is doing enough right now? Surely, most of you don't think $600 is enough for people who have lost their jobs and income to support their families. Or what about the people on fixed incomes like Social Security, SSI, SSDI? I mean, their income has stayed the same, but food costs has almost doubled as a result of the pandemic. And it's not like the pandemic is even over yet. It's still here wreaking havoc. Cases are going up, hospitals are at full capacity, people are still dying, no new jobs are being available, more people face evictions from their homes and the risk of being homeless. I mean, come on, Mitch McConnell, $600 is crap. Even $2,000 is crap, but it will definitely help a lot of people right now. It seems like $600 is only enough to put food on the table, not enough money to even pay 1 month's rent for a majority of Americans. I mean, tell me guys, am I by myself? Am I the only one that feels like this? Or do you guys agree with me? This is how I feel. I'm not worried about myself, but I'm worried about the people who are struggling right now. Just like no one is worried about all the billionaires in this country. No, we are worried about the people who have lost their jobs or lost their income due to the pandemic. It was not their fault and they deserve relief from Congress. I think going forward in the next 48 hours, the people in Georgia can make the difference, depending on who they vote for. They will continue to have the same situation from Congress for another 2 years. It's important for everyone in Georgia to go out and vote. It means a lot right now. If they can just get Mitch McConnell out of there. It's been too long dealing with this guy and his lack of support for the regular folk in America. Mitch McConnell will continue to only fight for himself and to put money into his own pocketbooks, and he continues to fight for the big corporations. We must do something about it now, and this is the right time to do it. The Senate runoff in Georgia is on Tuesday, and I hope you guys are planning on voting. This could also make the difference whether the additional $2,000 stimulus checks will finally get passed or not. But until then, we have to deal with Moscow Mitch in the process. He has shot down this $2,000 stimulus check vote at least 4 times now in the Senate, refusing to bring it to the floor for a vote. But like I said, we'll just have to wait and see on Tuesday and see how this all goes. In other news, virus cases continue to rise in America, and now New York has topped 1 million virus cases. I believe this is the most hard-hit area out of any. They have had a total of 30,000 deaths related to the virus. California is the second state to reach 1 million right after Texas did. California has recorded over 2.3 million infections, which is the most of any state. Texas has reported about 1.5 million cases, and Florida has reported about 1.3 million cases. The vaccine is still being administered, but is running behind. The White House administration had hoped to vaccinate 20 million people by the first of the year, and so far they have only vaccinated about 3 million people. Far from what their initial goal was. I'm curious to know if it is because of the amount of people willing to get the vaccine, or if there is just not enough people administering the vaccine to keep up with the demand. They haven't said yet, but I'm just curious to know. We will continue to follow the updates and keep you guys up to date on any changes that may occur. Now, real quick, I want to ask you guys, would you guys be interested if I did a live video one day? Perhaps you guys could ask me questions live and non-scripted. If interested, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I was thinking about doing this, but I wanted to check with you guys first to see if that would be something that you would be interested in. And other than that, hey, this has been your second stimulus check update news for today. And don't forget, in the new year, we want to commit to laughing more than before, spend more time with our families. We want to stress less, definitely, and say yes to a few new things in the new year. And most importantly, subscribe to my channel and hit the like button for me, as it really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you. Other than that, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.